Hello everyone, welcome to yet another 2-Minute Tuesday. Today I want to show you a new feature that I think a lot of people have missed because it wasn't really announced with big fanfare or anything like that. And it relates to duplicate detection. All right, so let me show you first what duplicate detection does out of the box in case you're not familiar with it. So if I go to context, notice that there's a bunch of people here. I'm just going to create, let's say this contact right here at the top, Abraham McCormick. I'm going to create him with a different name. So maybe I'm going to do Abe McCormick or something like that. There's duplicate detection enabled right now in the system and is essentially looking for the same email address. So the idea is if you enter a name differently, like maybe I'm doing McCormick with a space or something like that, or I misspell it, if I enter the email as an exact match, it should detect that there's a duplicate. So let's give it a shot. So I'm going to go here and populate it. You notice I already saved it to save time for the video, and I click on save, and there it is. So it's telling me, look, there's already an Abraham McCormick in the system. We have their phone number, email address, everything. And it was done a few days ago, I guess, at this point. And I can, at this point, either ignore and save it, or I can cancel. One of the main complaints that we get from users is, man, you just made me spend 5 minutes or 10 minutes entering data into the system. So then when I click save, is essentially telling me there was a duplicate. So now you're putting me in a tough position. I either cancel, because you can't see everything that is on that record. So you either cancel and go check and maybe the information is missing, or you have to ignore and save a duplicate, which you're trying to minimize. That's the whole point of duplicate detection. So how do you enhance this? How do you make it better? So Microsoft introduced a new enhancement to it, and I essentially want to show you how to do that. But before we do that, let's start the countdown and let's go. So here I'm going to navigate into advanced settings, and within advanced settings, I'm going to go to data management and duplicate detection settings. Now look, this is the new option right here. It's called improved duplicate detection and merge experience. So I'm going to click on yes right there and click OK. Now this might take, again, 30 seconds, 1 minute or so to activate behind the scenes. But once you turn it on, essentially what you're going to get is the same experience that we had when we ran duplicate detection jobs, and then we go back to analyze the results. So if you're familiar with that experience, which essentially allows us to merge records in the fly, that's pretty much the same thing. They're adding that enhanced experience to now, when you create records from scratch. So let's go ahead and refresh this page. Let's see if it's working yet, if it was enough time. So once again, I'm going to enter Abe McCormick just like we did before, try to save it. And there you have it. So now we have two sections. As you can see, it's telling us, look, I found this duplicate. It's Abraham McCormick. Even though I'm entering Abe, it's Abraham McCormick. This is the phone number, email address, etc. So now I don't have to wonder, like, okay, what if the information that I enter is not there or whatever it is? Now I can say, take this contact and that contact and merge them. Now, how awesome is this that they get to keep the information they entered and merge it into an existing record? So the work that they spend, the time they spend entering this information in the system is not lost, but also you avoid having duplicates at the same time. It's awesome, and I hope you enjoyed the tip this week. We'll see you next week.